So today we're going to be traveling through the crazy Rube Goldberg of my mind and asking us, do I want to sell this? Should I sell this? Let's start to unpack. In all seriousness though, you guys, here in a few days I am going to be hosting a live vlog sale coming this Saturday. Make sure to set your calendars, get your debit cards ready, your credit cards ready. It's going to be pretty exciting. There's going to be a ton of bags in this sale. With that being said, if you're new to my channel, my name is Caleb. I post luxury and lifestyle related content every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So if that's something you're into, go to the subscribe button down below, give this video a thumbs up, say hi down in the comments, let me know, like, should I keep some of these bags? Should I sell all these bags? Like, what do I do? Because I'm literally low-key very nervous and super excited. Now, before we dive in, why am I doing this? Like, Caleb, you just had a vlog sale because I just bought this beauty back here. Well, I'm ready for a third one. Now, I don't know if that's a Kelly, I don't know if that's a 2424, a Toolbox, a Lindy, a Masai, you name it. Like, there are so many good Hermès bags outside of the Holy Trinity, the Birkin, Kelly, and Constance. So I'm kind of like, you know, opening the idea up of trying something else, but that's a whole other video. We're gonna unpack that here in a few weeks. Today, we're gonna be discussing, like, should I sell, should I not sell, and why? So the first bags that come to mind that I'm definitely selling, my city bags. I know. I was Balenciaga obsessed about this time last year, and then I just kind of fell out of love for it for some reason. And these have not left my closet probably since last summer, if I'm being completely honest. There might have been a day or two, I think, with the purple one most recently through the spring. Overall, I'm not reaching for these much anymore. They're not really my style, not really my vibe, but they are too beautiful to just sit and rot in my closet. So this one's going to include its box, all of its original paperwork. This one is absolutely fabulous. This is the Argent colorway. Now this one, I don't think before I had it was ever used. This is the color Raisin. I think it's a 2009 color. All of the tassels are still beautifully intact. Actually, when it's empty, it still retains some of its shape. That is how little this bag has been used over the years. Corners, flawless. Handles, flawless. The only thing that comes to mind, and I don't even know if it's a real, so you can kind of see these two marks here. I don't know if that's like a flaw or if that's just like part of the leather veining. I'm honestly leaning towards leather veining. Like, that was there when I bought it. Anyway, gorgeous. Both come with their mirrors. This one has a little bit less paperwork, but you will get the original dust bag with this one as well. Now this next one is going to be a bit of a surprise for you guys. I was surprised as well, not gonna lie, but I don't reach for it anymore because I now have my Brandon Blackwood Jasmine. And you've probably already figured out which bag it is. It is none other than my mini cashin bag from Coach. This bag, of course, it is in the chalk colorway. It is absolutely flawless. I mean, there's a little bit of rubbing on the feet on the bottom, but I mean, hello, that's what feet are for. Am I wrong? I loved this bag. Like, this was my ride or die for several months when I first got it. I bought this for my 32nd birthday, and I used it so much that fall and winter, and I don't think I've picked this up since last summer, if I'm being very honest. Maybe when we met up with Jamie at the Christmas market? No, I haven't used this in about a year now. It's super cute, and it's still being sold in Coach retail stores. I'll price mine a little bit less because, I mean, it's used, obviously, even if only like 5 or 6 times, but it's time to go. All right, gang, this next one I am so on the fence about. My husband's like, no, you need to keep it. That was like your first like big boutique experience bag. Which he's not wrong. I paid a lot for this bag. I specifically remember what I wore with this bag when I carried it last summer. It was my Giorgio Armani jacket and shorts with the Zegna espadrilles. Total vibe, 100% killed it. But it would be none other than my YSL Sade clutch. I have it in the black lambskin. I've probably carried this, gosh, maybe 10 times. It is nearly flawless still. The bottom, flawless. Corners, flawless. There are a few scratches here from inside, just from like where like maybe like a ring snatched it, but they're very faint, and because it's that nice, rich, thick lambskin, I'm sure if you buffed it out with your fingertip, they would go away. They're very fine. I am so torn on this, you guys. My husband's telling me no. I'm like, I don't use it. I could sell it, but also they don't really fetch a whole lot on the resale, so I'm like, do I really want to take a loss? Because when I bought this was my most expensive bag at the time, and I think it was just a couple hundred shy of $2,000 after tax, which at the time was a pretty good chunk. I could probably get maybe half that back, so I don't know if it's like worth taking such a big loss. So I'm still on the fence. You may see in the vlog sale, you may not. It's anyone's guess. We don't know. Now, you're gonna see a theme here. The next one that I am parting with is another pillowy black clutch. This is from Balenciaga, It is such a long and ludicrous name, and it's such a shame. It's a gorgeous bag. I just don't carry it. Like, this was my ride or die for several months, like back in like 2019, start of the pandemic, which no one could see me, so I don't know why I really cared what handbag I was carrying, but I don't know, like this bag just doesn't do it for me anymore, and I know I haven't grabbed for it since at least last summer. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous calfskin leather, nice hardware, the blackout hardware, of course. Nice little Balenciaga moment. And the interior is just done in a fabric lining. I mean, it's Dimna era Balenciaga, so it's not like peak Balenciaga. The quality is nice, but I don't know. I'm just ready to move it on, I think. Now this next one will come as no surprise to you, but I bought it on a whim. I was literally going from outlet to outlet to outlet to try and find this bag, you guys. And once I found it, I didn't ask myself like, Caleb, that is a pretty awful bag. Why are you buying it? Probably shouldn't tell you it's an awful bag if I'm trying to sell it to you, right? I like being honest, what can I say? You've already guessed it. It's the Coach Terry in what they call shearling, but I'm just gonna call carpet. I had carpet in my house in the 90s that felt nicer than this. Anyway, overall it's a cute bag. I'm not gonna ask a whole lot of money for it. She's a vibe. She's just not a high quality vibe, if you will. She can go crossbody. She has like the little hey moment shoulder strap here. I mean, she's cute overall. She's just not for me. Not for me. I carried it, I think once. Was it a solid day? I don't know. Was it a couple of days in a row? Doubt it. It's probably just one solid day out. Interior card pocket. There's an interior slip pocket. Here's the crossbody strap and all the paperwork will be in there. I mean, ultimately, I'm not going to ask for much more than what I paid, if even close to what I paid, but I don't know. Just not the vibe for me. Now, this next one I am super on the fence about. You guys, I am debating in my mind, like, do I not? Like, will I regret if I sell it? I mean, probably I'm gonna regret all of these, quite honestly. But this one that I'm questioning is the Coach Legacy Alley Hobo. With, I mean, hello, the world's most gorgeous satin lining, can we just? This is made of very thick, very rich vachetta leather. In fact, this was covered in leather spew. If you want to learn more about that, link will be down in the description for the unboxing. It is a roller coaster of a ride, let me just tell you. But I'm thinking to myself, like, before I commit to like keeping it and like cutting the tag off and carrying it, I'm thinking of just leaving the tag on until I decide truly whether or not I want to keep it or sell it. Just because I think it's worth just a little bit more, having shown that like this has literally never been outside of the house. Whether it was in my collection, the previous owner's collections, I mean, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous bag. There will be some minor scratches throughout just because, I mean, it's thick vachetta leather, so it's literally the name of the game. But overall, I mean, they don't make them like they used to. So back in the day at Coach, back in 2006, this would have retailed for $498. To put that into context, I think that same year, the Speedy 40 in monogram from Louis Vuitton might have retailed for about $630, $620. So back in the day, Coach brought it with their materials. I'm just gonna say, let me know in the comments, like, should I not? Like, it is kind of a vibe. I don't know. Let me know. What do you think, guys? Do you want this? Do I want this? Who wants this? Sound off in the comments. All right, now these next two bags are so hard to even consider selling. So I'd have to let them go for the right price, I think. To be quite honest with you, it would have to be the right number because I love these bags so much. They're the same bag. You've probably already figured out what one of them is. My Fendi Peekaboo. This is the size large. This, I think so I got this from Fashion File. They originally had this listed as a calfskin, but I really think it's goat. I do. It's like nice, thick, smooth, beautiful. It's very slouchy. The interior is just going to be like a nice black suede lining. Like, this is my go-to kind of under the radar bag, if you will. Super fabulous. I love the different hardwares. There's like matte ruthenium, matte silver, matte gold. Like, it is a vibe, 100%. This does have its original shoulder strap. Of course, it has feet on the bottom as well. Now this one, she's older and I've used her a lot. So there are some signs of wear. I think I originally paid Fashion File like maybe 11 or 12 for this. I'm not going to ask nearly that. I just don't know. Like, when I pull this out, I just want to like I like to put a scarf on this one to kind of jazz it up a little bit, and it's super freaking cute. I don't know. Do I sell this one? Ugh, let me know. That's the problem. So like each time I pull something out, I'm like, oh, I really don't want to sell that. But then I'm like, that could be like another Kelly, another Birkin, a 2424, and a Masai, like all these amazing Hermès bags that I'm going to be using a lot of. So like, do I need 90 plus bags, or do I need to like scale it back to about 50-ish of like really high examples? I'm so torn. This last one's gonna hurt, but I think I'm ready to let it go. Maybe. Now this one is Everyone's favorite. This is the large Peekaboo with the denim interior. This is the backside, obviously. You know, our Peekaboos will have a zipper on the front, but this one has the denim interior. You have the two-tone leather, and it is a vibe. I've cleaned this bag up a lot. I've conditioned it. There are a few condition issues, so in the vlog sale, I will be very sure to point them out. So because of the condition, because of how little I paid, if I do list it, probably $450 or a little bit less for it, but God, it's so good though. Like this is my fall ride or die bag. It is absolutely fabulous. And I love the textured gold hardware on there too. Like, is that not a vibe? I don't know. This looks good with so many outfits. Anyway, guys, what did you think of my list today? As you can tell, I'm very torn. This was like maybe 7 or 8 bags of like 30 to 40 that we're gonna be covering. How we're gonna do that in the live is beyond me. Let me know in the comments. Am I crazy for selling these? And this is only like a third or a quarter of what I'm ultimately going to be selling in total, which is blowing my mind and really stressing me out. It's got to happen. My closet's full. I'm not using these. Why am I holding on to them? Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember, come back on Saturday. Mark your calendars because we have a big live sale going out. I'll let things go for the right price, just nothing here. Like these are some of my favorites. So these are off limits. Let me know, was there anything else that you didn't see that you want to? Thank you for listening to me ramble today. Until the next one, stay safe, have fun. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.